Hey everybody, my name is Will Everidge. I'm the President and CEO of the Independent American Network, and today we're here to do some crisis management training. We're here with our SERT operators, and we've got a little handout here. So we're going to use this handout to kind of cover this. This video will be used for future training of new SERT cadets that are coming on joining our SERT teams. The crisis management team, guys, is made up of two elements: the SERT operators and the medical teams. Okay. And we'll kind of go over that in a little more detail. But the people that are here at this table are SERT operators, okay? And SERT is an initialism which stands for Security and Emergency Response Team. SERT operators are skilled and certified individuals who provide physical security to all EN facilities, safe zones, county seats, which are the multiple church properties spread throughout the country. But security, including listening posts, roving patrols, and EN checkpoints, are only the beginning. Skilled operators also provide essential emergency services such as emergency extraction, evacuation, search and rescue, emergency transportation, and a lot more. Later today, we're going to go through checkpoint training. This is part of the security aspect of security and emergency response. The first question that I'm usually asked when people want to come on board and join the SERT team is, how do I become an operator? Each person who has been approved by the tactical training officer enters SERT with the rank of cadet until they've acquired the necessary certifications to attend the 2-day SERT Academy. The tactical training officer is sitting here with us. He's going to be doing the briefing, the actual training, and then the debriefing following that, and that's Bill Muse. Once Bill Muse authorizes you, you become a cadet, and then you go through certain certification processes, and once you're ready, and we put together a 5-person SERT team, that SERT team comes to the 2-day academy, and then we move on from there. On the second page is the EN rank and promotion requirements. Like I said, when you first are authorized by Bill Muse to join SERT, you're not required to have any type of certifications. After you graduate the 2-day training, you'll be certified in first aid, CPR, marksmanship, SERT, communications, and the U.S. Constitution. The EN line of succession is listed here. I'm not going to go over it, but this video is for SERT cadets that are just coming on, so you'll all have a hard copy of this, so you'll have the names and contact information for the board of directors, senior leadership, and the other leaders within the team. Moving on to the next page is protocol, rank, and command structure. In the event of an emergency and unable to contact the national headquarters, the primary tactical protocol directive requires that all operators make every attempt to contact the senior leader in charge to receive mission objectives. Secondary tactical protocol directive requires that in the event that no senior leader is available during a tactical situation, the senior SERT operator will assume command. It also states that in the event of a medical emergency, the senior medical operator will assume command. Tertiary tactical protocol requires all operators to neither give nor follow any order that is contrary to the United States Constitution. Okay. Below this is our SERT rank insignias. And of course, we're not going to go over that. You'll have a hard copy and can take a look at that at a later date. A SERT team is comprised of a 5 mission-ready operators with a team leader possessing the rank of FO3 or higher, and an FCC licensed operator with a rank of at least JO or junior operator. Med teams have a similar rank structure with a chief medical officer in lieu of a chief operator. The chief operator, as of today, is Bill Lachelle. He's also here with us today for the checkpoint training. The EN chain of command. Again, everyone will have a hard copy of this and you'll be able to look, but essentially when you're talking about the crisis management team, it starts with Bill Muse, who is the commanding officer and tactical training officer. The XO is Bill Lachelle. And moving on to the next page, the SERT Creed, Oath, and Academy. The SERT Creed. I am SERT, and this is my creed. I am a guardian, I am a trusted protector. I cast light into darkness, and I deliver the weak to safety. I am SERT. The operator's oath. Upon graduation from the 2-day academy and prior to receiving your promotion, we'll recite the oath. And this is an oath that I personally take very seriously, and I hope you do also. I, Will Everett, solemnly swear to render aid to all the members, to obey all lawful orders, and to never issue any order that would be in conflict with the United States Constitution. I will live an honorable life. I will defend the weak. I will feed the hungry. I will rescue the weary. I will sharpen my skills and be mission ready at all times. I will answer the call when the crisis arrives. Semper Paratus, for those who are not familiar with that term. It's used by the Boy Scouts and the United States Coast Guard, and it's also our battle cry. It means always prepared. Below that is the EN Academy. This is the 2-day training, and more than anything, it's not necessarily to provide new skill sets, but it's to for the purposes of leadership, to ensure that every SERT cadet who comes through the academy has the necessary training and skill set to be mission ready. Once the SERT curriculum has been established, we will issue all cadets new SERT training manuals and begin graduating and commissioning new operators and teams. Once a new academy class has been assembled and a date set for the 2-day academy, each cadet will arrive with their tent, tactical bag, weapons, ammo, and other specified items. The class will have no access to the outside world during the 2-day academy. The class will live in their tents during this time and will eat only the food that is provided to them by their SERT instructors. To attend the academy, each cadet must be approved by the tactical training officer. Each class will consist of 5 cadets and will receive their commission, promotion, and team designation upon graduation. Team designations start with SERT Team 1, SERT Team 2, or ST1, ST2, and it goes by county. So we're actually in the very first county seat here in Claremont County, Ohio at New Life. So and each county will have 10 SERT designations, so you can have up to 10 SERT teams per county, or in this case per church. So here you'll have SERT teams 1 through 10. The next church will have SERT teams 11 through 20, so on and so forth. Also, the crisis management team, like I said earlier, is divided into 2 separate. You have your SERT operators and your med team operators. So a medical team will have 5 operators also. They'll be medical operators, and they'll be assisting SERT in the field. So to kind of go through a quick scenario, if we have a natural disaster and we need to go in and do search and rescue, say a child's missing, a SERT team and a medical team will go there. The medical team will stand by while the SERT team goes in and extracts the missing individual, child or whomever. So that kind of gives you an idea. So SERT and med are all part of the same team, just different designations and different missions. Okay. Anybody have any questions so far? It's just pretty cut and dry. Exit standards for the academy. As a SERT operator, you'll be placed in harm's way. You will be expected to respond to emergencies. You will be expected to provide emergency services such as evacuation, search and rescue to our members. You will also be expected to remain mission ready to ensure that each operator has the physical capacity to perform up to SERT standards. A minimum exit standard has been developed. Prior to graduation, each cadet must be able to run without stopping for 1.5 miles. That's 6 times around a high school track. It's not timed, you just have to not stop. There is no time limit, but the cadet will fail if they stop running at any time during the revolution. Each cadet will be expected to do 20 push-ups within 60 seconds. Each cadet will also be expected to do 20 sit-ups within 60 seconds. In addition to the SERT operators, we also have alternates. Alternates are going to be SERT operators that will be considered mission ready. They won't be held to the same standards, but in case we have, it's going to be very difficult to deploy a SERT team if we only have 4 or 3 SERT team members. Let's say 2 are injured or 1's lost, and we need to execute. We could take somebody that has gone through the exact same training, but maybe not have met all of the standards. And this is how we'll kind of fill in when we absolutely have to. No cadet will be allowed to graduate from the academy without passing these minimum exit standards. It is recommended that each cadet meet these standards prior to the academy. And then if you look down below here, you'll see primary missions. These are why SERT exists. In addition to the type of security at safe zones and other facilities, the primary mission is going to be extremely critical. Emergency extraction. In the event of a riot or the breakdown in social cohesion, a member and their family may find themselves unable to evacuate an area. In this case, a SERT team may be deployed to the area to perform an emergency extraction. Now, emergency extraction is different than evacuation. In the event of a natural disaster or other emergency, a member and their family may need to be evacuated from that area. If that family does not have transportation, it may be necessary for a SERT team to provide the means to evacuate. So the goal is to get the family out of harm's way. The difference between an emergency extraction and emergency evacuation is you're going to have more than just the elements to worry about. And so operators not only are going to have the physical skills, but they're going to have the emotional skills and good decision-making skills. That's absolutely critical. Search and rescue. Following a natural disaster or other disaster, a member or child may be lost. It may be necessary for a SERT team to provide search and rescue services. And then emergency delivery. Following a disaster, some members may be in need of food, water, etc. It may be necessary to deliver these items. And then down at the bottom, we're looking at worst case scenario. This is the Omega Directive. In the event of a nationwide breakdown of social cohesion where the state and federal governments have collapsed, it will be the mission of SERT to establish an Omega safe zone. For Region 6, the OSZ will be the area just east of Batavia. And SERT operators, after graduation, we will go into detail on how the Omega Directive is going to be applied. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of our SERT 101. Welcome to SERT training. Anybody have any questions about any of this? Okay. Then that's everything I have. That concludes our training for today. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you soon.